This season has arguably the worst lineup of Overload mods I've ever seen, which is saying something as I didn't think it could get worse than last season. We have Overload SMG and Auto again, Overload Trace Rifle, which is just a worse version of Divinity, and then we also have Molten Overload, which states that it provides disruption on solar grenades, which is very generous. Last time we had Molten Overload was Season 9, before GMs even existed. Now, don't be confused with Thermal Overload from Season 12, because that was actually a good mod. Molten Overload is just shit. So, to show how shit this mod is, I grabbed a Warlock with Touch of Flame, you know, the aspect that enhances your grenades, and tested out most of the grenades on an Overload champion at the beginning of this week's Nightfall. I also decided to test it out with Starfire Protocol and Sunbracers, which enhanced those grenades even more. Needless to say, the results were unappealing. It starts off pretty nice with Firebolt nades, because I actually get a stun on the first grenade throw, but then it goes downhill from there. I then tried out Trip Mine grenades, never got the stun message. Thermite grenades were just as bad. I actually died multiple times trying to even use these grenades. And then I tried out fusion grenades with Starfire Protocol, which managed to kill the champion without actually stunning it. Then I tested out solar grenades with Sunbracers, which is just the most embarrassing test of it all. How do none of these grenades stun that champion? Now, if you can get the champion to sit in the grenade the entire time, which we all know Overload champions love standing still, it will sometimes eventually stun it, but even that, it's a 50-50. I didn't even bother testing out Incendiary grenades or Swarm grenades because I'd used them before and I know that they're just as bad, if not worse, and I figured that it would be a waste of time. A good thing is that these grenades do prevent health regen, but because the enemies don't actually get stunned, they're still able to shoot, and then so the time that they're able to not regen health is so minimal that it's just a complete waste of 2 energy. Thankfully, there's only 2 GMs this season that have Overload champions, unless Bungie throws us a curveball and gives us back the Vex variant of Inverted Spire, which is pretty unlikely considering the last 2 GMs have been the Cabal variant, but we can hope. Anyways, don't waste energy on this mod. This mod sucks. You'd be better off just using Divinity.